A dog bred for loyalty, engineered for intelligence, trusted to save lives. Yet a single mistake in training or care can turn this living legend into a frustrated liability. Ranked among the top 3 smartest breeds, German Shepherds anchor families and defend nations. So, what is it about their temperament and genetics that makes them the world's go-to guardian? And what are the hidden consequences when owners get it wrong? Before you decide if one belongs in your life, there is more you need to know. Loyalty, confidence, and a sharp sense of awareness form the backbone of the German Shepherd's personality. But beneath those headline traits, there is a spectrum that shapes each dog's daily life. 5 core qualities define the breed: loyalty to their people, a natural protectiveness, alertness to their surroundings, confidence in new situations, and a deep sensitivity to their handler's mood. These are not just buzzwords. They are the result of generations of careful breeding, and they play out differently depending on the dog's bloodline. Working line German Shepherds, often bred in Europe, are built for action. They thrive on challenge, showing high drive and stamina. These are the dogs you will find scaling rubble in search and rescue missions or tracking scents for police work. Their energy is nearly limitless, and their focus can be intense. They crave tasks and structure, and without it, they may invent their own, sometimes with destructive results. For experienced handlers, their determination is a gift. For unprepared owners, it can be overwhelming. Showline German Shepherds, shaped more by conformation standards, tend to be calmer and more reserved. They are steady companions, loyal and affectionate with their families, but they may show a touch of aloofness around strangers. Their drive is dialed back, making them a better fit for homes, looking for a watchful friend rather than a working partner. Still, they need consistent guidance and early socialization to avoid developing nervousness or reactivity. Choosing between these lines is not just about looks, it is about matching a dog's temperament to your lifestyle. The right fit can mean a trusted partner at your side. The wrong fit can lead to frustration for both dog and owner. A German Shepherd's mind is built for more than just following commands. Ranked 3rd in the world for working intelligence by Dr. Stanley Korn, these dogs learn new tasks with astonishing speed, often mastering a command in fewer than 5 repetitions and responding correctly 95% of the time. But their intelligence is not limited to obedience. It is layered, covering instinctive skills like herding and protection, adaptive smarts for solving problems on the fly, and the kind of practical judgment that makes them trusted partners in critical situations. Take adaptive intelligence, for example. Many German Shepherds excel at reading subtle cues, like knowing when their handler is anxious or spotting changes in routine before anyone else notices. In service roles, some have even been trained to anticipate epileptic seizures, alerting their owners before any outward sign appears. This is not just rote learning, it is the ability to connect patterns, remember complex routines, and act independently when the moment calls for it. Their brains are wired for both memory and decision-making. Whether it is opening doors, navigating mazes, or tracking scents across miles, they approach each challenge with focus and persistence. Trainers and handlers often describe them as dogs who seem to think ahead, anticipating the next move or the next command. This blend of obedience, intuition, and problem solving is why German Shepherds are chosen for high-stakes jobs, from police work to therapy and beyond. Their intelligence is not just impressive on paper, it is the foundation for the trust people place in them every day. When a German Shepherd locks eyes with its handler, something remarkable happens beneath the surface. In controlled studies, this simple act of shared gaze triggers a sharp rise in oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for bonding between parents and children. Within just a few minutes, both dog and human experience a surge, sometimes up to 3 times the baseline level. This chemical shift is not just a fleeting moment, it lays the groundwork for trust, making the dog more attentive and the human more relaxed. But the science goes even deeper. When a German Shepherd feels safe with its person, stress hormones like cortisol drop. Experiments show that after short periods of separation, reunion with their owner leads to a measurable reduction in the dog's stress levels. This effect is strongest in breeds bred for partnership, and German Shepherds, selected over generations for close human cooperation, respond with a secure base effect, using their person as a safe haven when faced with uncertainty. These physiological responses are not abstract. They are the foundation for the breed's reliability. Training methods that harness eye contact and positive interaction, strengthen these bonds, making German Shepherds not just obedient but deeply connected and trustworthy partners. A German Shepherd's day starts with movement. These dogs aren't content with a quick stroll around the block. They need at least 1 to 2 hours of real exercise every day, including walks, runs, hikes, or agility games that keep their bodies and their minds working together. Without this outlet, their energy builds, often spilling over into restless pacing, barking, or chewing. But physical activity is only half the picture. Mental work is just as important. Trainers recommend at least 30 minutes daily of brain challenges, scent games, puzzle toys, obedience drills, or learning new tricks. For high drive shepherds, skipping this step leads to trouble. A bored dog invents its own jobs, and those rarely fit with a peaceful household. The clock starts early for training too. The window for socialization opens wide between 8 and 16 weeks. During these weeks, puppies need positive exposure to new people, places, and other animals, ideally 100 different sights and sounds before they reach 4 months. Puppy classes by 12 weeks set the stage for a well-adjusted adult. As they grow, advanced training and structured routines keep their sharp minds focused and their loyalty strong. Consistency and positive reinforcement turn daily routines into a lifelong partnership. Underneath the reputation for strength and loyalty, German Shepherds face health risks that shape their reliability as partners. Hip dysplasia affects about 1 in 5 of these dogs, a rate that places them among the breeds most prone to joint problems. This inherited condition can lead to pain, lameness, and early arthritis, sometimes requiring surgery or lifelong medication. Elbow dysplasia is nearly as common, often showing up in young adult dogs and sometimes affecting both front legs. Another concern is degenerative myelopathy, a progressive spinal disease that typically strikes older shepherds. Without early detection, it can rob even the most athletic dog of mobility, leading to paralysis over months. Responsible breeders now use DNA screening for degenerative myelopathy and require orthopedic clearances for hips and elbows before breeding. Now, these steps have already reduced the prevalence of severe joint disease by up to 20% in some lines. For anyone considering a German Shepherd, asking for proof of health testing is not just a formality, it is a safeguard for the dog's future and for the trust that owners place in them. A German Shepherd is not the right fit for every household. Before bringing one home, there is a checklist every prospective owner should face head on. Is there enough space for daily running and play, a fenced yard, or easy access to parks? Can you commit at least 2 hours a day to exercise and training, rain or shine? The financial side matters too. Expect to spend between $2,000 and $4,000 every year on food, vet care, and training, not counting unexpected emergencies. First-time owners often underestimate the breed's drive, buying on impulse and feeling overwhelmed within months. This is the most common pathway to surrender. The puppy grows fast, the routine slips, and the dog's energy spills over into chaos. Responsible breeders and rescues will ask tough questions about your lifestyle and experience. Honest self-assessment now prevents heartbreak later for both you and the dog. Beneath the collapsed wall, the handler steadied his breath, trusting his partner's instincts over the chaos of voices and alarms. The German Shepherd moved with purpose, nose low, weaving through jagged concrete and twisted rebar. The handler called out, but the dog pressed forward, pausing at a narrow gap and barking sharply. Crews rushed in, shifting debris by hand. After long minutes, a faint sound answered from below. Someone was trapped alive but invisible to the rescuer's eyes. The dog's decision had cut through uncertainty and noise, pinpointing hope where none was visible. For the survivor, that moment meant another chance at life. For the handler, it was proof of a bond built on thousands of hours together, trusting the dog's judgment when it mattered most. In scenes like this, the German Shepherd's reputation is not just earned but lived, one life at a time. Today, German Shepherds stand at the crossroads of companionship and responsibility. Their intelligence and loyalty demand more than admiration. They require thoughtful care. As demand for these remarkable dogs rises, the true test is not their trust in us, but our commitment to earn and keep it. Share your thoughts below.